Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bill Guy. Theta Gold Mines has got one of the largest JORC resources under management at 5.8 million ounces, and we're in South Africa. Okay, so we've got a large land holding. We're currently doing our first feasibility study. That's going to come out sort of next second quarter. We've got a low capex project, and we've got a strong exploration and development team. The beauty of South Africa is the home of gold. So historically, South Africa has produced more gold than anywhere in the world. So over 50% of the world's golds come from South Africa. We can see on this map here, we can see the Barberton field in green and the Witwatersrand Basin in blue, and our gold field is in yellow. We were actually one of the first gold rushes in South Africa. The Barberton field is dominated and controlled by Pan Africa. Pan Africa actually has a market cap of about 200 million pounds. So we can see there's a great opportunity there for us to increase in value. We've got a market cap of about 40 million at the moment. We've got 800 shareholders. The top 20 own 85% of the stock, so the stock's very tightly held. We've actually done a lot of restructuring to get the stock tight. We've got very supportive shareholders, and management owns about 12.5%. So there's me. I'm an explorer. Worked all around the world. Worked for Jupiter Mines. We put about 1.8 billion tonnes of magnetite into that. We've got Rob Thompson. Rob's built 8 metallurgical plants around the world. We've got Finn Birkin. Finn's actually worked with me at Jupiter Mines. He built the Shishepi mine in South Africa. It's the 3rd largest manganese in the mine in the world, and he took that from 0 to 500 employees. So as well as the massive ground holding, we've got 43 historical mine sites under management. We're looking for high-grade shallow gold reefs. Discovery cost per ounce is less than 15 US. So we have a great hit rate. So because of all the historical data available to us, our drilling can be very accurately defined and drilled. We put the old historical data into a GIS package. We project that data to the surface, and we just go drill it. So we have a very low cost of discovery. This guy is Cyril Ramaphosa. He's the president of South Africa, and Cyril's actually managed to drive foreign investment up in a very short 8 months to over 400% in his tenure. Now, Cyril's going to be re-elected again in May, and we really see the South African story as an emerging market at the moment. It's really, things are starting to sort of pick up there. The mining department's being refurbished and redone up. There's a lot of things happening in South Africa, and it's all driven partly by this guy. And we think he'll do great things for South Africa and the mining industry in general. And we just wanted to show these two, because we look at Pan Africa and we look at the Bushveld minerals here, and we can see you can have a great market cap in South Africa. You can have a great project. You can get, once you go into production, the market will reward you. And these guys, have very large market caps. At, Bushveld's over, I think, 400 million pounds. And so what we did in 2018, we actually increased the resource by 57%, over 2 million ounces. So we had a great year in 2018. We have currently available to us 1 million ounces of inferred material, which can be converted at some point into a mining reserve. Currently it sits in the inferred JORC category, but as we go forward, we can start to convert more and more of that into that mining reserve. And as we drive more ore into that mining reserve, we'll really increase the value of the company and the project. This just gives you a sense of some of the opportunities that are available to us. There's about 8 projects here within 3 kilometres of the plant are ready to be drilled. We can see the historical mine workings projected to the surface, like we sort of talked about, and we call it a validate the drill model. So now the guys know where the gold sits, they know where the workings are, they can go out and drill all these projects when the time comes. And it's a very simple, effective model for us, and most of these opportunities are within 3 kilometres of the plant. So our first feasibility study is due next quarter. That'll give us, we know we're going to get some good metallurgy out of that process because we're drilling with oxidized ore. We already know from the scoping study, it's going to run around 90%. We've had contractors to site giving us very direct costings. Everything you want for mining is in South Africa. Engineers, contractors, they're all in our region, so it's very good access. We have very good roads, we have electricity, we have water, we have everything you would expect in the modern world. And what we're really concentrating on here is MR83. MR83 is already approved for underground mining, and what we're currently doing now is an amendment process to approve it for open cut mining. And that process will probably take towards the end of the year. You know, some people get up here and they'll show you a Codoon plant. We actually have a real plant that exists. It has a lot of infrastructure, roads, tailings dams, process ponds, all this stuff's in play, and really all we've got to do is refurbish it, get the plant operational. It actually pulled a gold bar in 2015. So, you know, it doesn't take a huge amount of capital to get this thing going again. So really for 2019, we see, you know, as a very transformational year for us, and we're pretty excited because as well as completing our first feasibility, a mining reserve, you know, we can start this converting this large resource into this mining reserve, and as we push that through and up the JORC hierarchy, you know, we're going to get a great value for our resource ounces. So if you actually look at a resource ounce on a transactional basis, it's worth about $15 to $10. Then you go to a development ounce, which is worth somewhere between $40 and $80. And then when you look at a producing ounce, you know, as a reserve is valued about 240 US. So with this large resource and this conversion process, we think we can drive some value through the stock. And this is sort of the process that's sort of demonstrated here, with the feasibility study being the resource ounce, the permitting and the processing side there at Theta Hills, we bring that online, and the conversion process at them when we get into production. Thank you very much.